My precious child. I see you, even in the moments you think you are invisible. I have never, not even for a second, taken my eyes off you. Every silent tear, every whispered prayer, every battle fought in the corners of your heart, I have witnessed them all. You have never been alone. Come closer. Let your weary heart rest against my chest. Hear the steady rhythm of my love beating for you, unchanging, unwavering, unstoppable. You do not have to hide your fears, your doubts, or your past. My arms are open wider than the sky, ready to receive you exactly as you are. There is no flaw that can drive me away, no failure that can separate you from my affection. My love does not depend on your strength. It is anchored in my faithfulness. When you questioned if I was near, I was already holding you. When your soul trembled in the loneliness of night, my spirit was singing over you with songs of peace. Even now, I am closer than your next breath. Beloved. Do not let fear be your guide, nor sadness be your shadow. Instead, fall into the warmth of my embrace. I am not a distant king who demands perfection, I am a tender father who delights in your presence. You were created to know me intimately, to walk with me daily, to trust me with every hidden piece of your heart. When the road ahead seems unclear, when the mountains loom large before you, when your strength feels too small, remember. You are not called to walk alone. I go before you. I walk beside you. I carry you when you have no strength left to stand. Rest, dear one. Rest in the assurance that my promises are true. I am the God who parts seas and calms storms. I am the shepherd who leaves the 99 to find you when you wander. I am the light that never dims, the fortress that never falls, the refuge that never closes its gates. Do not worry about how far you think you have strayed. Each time you whisper my name, each time you lift your eyes even trembling in hope, I am already there, running toward you with open arms. The world may speak fear. I speak victory. The world may offer temporary comforts. I offer eternal love. The world may abandon. I never will. Today, hear me clearly. You are mine. You are fully known. You are fully loved. You are fully safe. So breathe deeply, my child. Release the burdens you were never meant to carry. Lay your head upon my shoulder, and let my peace, not the fleeting peace of the world, but the deep, unwavering peace of heaven, flood your soul. This is not the end of your story. This is a new beginning. I am writing beauty from your ashes, building hope from your heartbreak, creating joy from your mourning. Come closer. Stay near. Let me show you what love, real love, divine love, unstoppable love, truly looks like. Beloved. You've carried it long enough, that silent ache, that invisible burden, that heavy sense of, I must hold it all together. But today, I'm asking you to set it down. You were never meant to carry life alone. I've seen you, pushing forward when your heart was breaking, smiling for others while feeling empty inside. You've worn strength like a mask, but I see through it with love, not judgment. I know how deeply you care, how much you long to protect those around you, how hard you've tried to make things right. But I never called you to be your own savior. Let me take what's crushing you. Let me lift the weight off your shoulders and place it in my hands, where nothing is too complicated, too broken, or too far gone. When you can no longer stand, I will carry you. When your prayers feel unanswered, I am already at work behind the scenes, arranging things in ways you cannot yet see. You do not need to have all the answers. You do not need to fix everything, prove anything, or pretend you're fine. You need only one thing, to be with me. I want you to experience peace that isn't fleeting, hope that isn't dependent on circumstances, and joy that bubbles up from the core of your soul. But that can only happen when you give me permission to enter every part of your heart, even the broken rooms you've kept locked. I see the places where pain has been pushed aside. I hear the questions you're too afraid to speak aloud. Yes, even the ones that ask, God, where were you? I was there. In the silence. In the darkness. I never turned away. I never left your side when others did. I never stopped believing in your healing, even when you lost hope. And I have not stopped preparing blessings for you, blessings beyond what you can now imagine. There is no shame in needing rest. Even the strongest souls need safe places to lay their weariness, and I am your resting place. So pause. Let go of the fear that says, "You're behind," or "You're not enough." You are exactly where I can reach you best, in the middle of the ache, at the end of your rope, in the quiet longing of your soul. I am not asking you to rise in your own strength. I am calling you to rest in mine. You don't have to understand the future to trust the one who holds it. Lean into me. Let the tears fall if they need to. Let the questions surface. I will meet you there, not with lectures or condemnation, but with open arms and an open heart. Every burden you lay down makes more space for my peace. Every surrender becomes an invitation for my joy to return. Let today be the day you finally believe. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. You are not meant to do this alone. You are mine, fully held, fully seen, and deeply cherished. And the weight that once felt like it would crush you? It now rests in hands that will never let go. Now that you've laid it down, that burden you were never meant to carry, let the healing begin. Not the hurried, surface-level kind. But the deep, sacred kind. The kind that reaches the wounds buried beneath layers of silence. The kind only I can bring. You see, my child, I never created you to live fragmented, smiling on the outside while crumbling within. I designed you for wholeness, for joy that runs deep, not joy that depends on everything going right. And even though life has bruised you, through loss, betrayal, exhaustion, or disappointment, nothing is beyond my power to restore. I am the God who rebuilds ruins. Not just the physical ones, but the ruins within your soul, the broken dreams, the forgotten callings, the abandoned parts of yourself you thought were too far gone. I gather every shattered piece with gentle hands. Nothing is wasted. Not one tear, not one trial, not one season of waiting. Let me speak life into what you thought was lifeless. That hope you buried. I'm digging it up. That passion you shelved. I'm breathing on it again. You are not a lost cause. You are not too late. You are right on time for what I am doing now. This is the season of awakening, not just surviving, but coming alive. And it starts not with striving, but with being still in my presence, being honest with your heart, being willing to believe again. You don't need to chase the world's version of success. You need only to follow my whisper. I will lead you one step at a time. There are seeds I've planted in you, gifts, dreams, visions, that may have gone unnoticed, even by you. But I've been watering them quietly, faithfully. You've been growing in places no one could see, including yourself. When you thought you were stuck, I was strengthening your roots. When you felt overlooked, I was preparing you in the hidden places for something greater than applause, impact. I haven't called you to popularity. I've called you to purpose. You may wonder what difference you can make. But hear me, your life carries eternal weight. Your words can lift the weary. Your story can inspire the broken. Your love can be the evidence of mine. And you don't need a perfect past to walk in a powerful future. I specialize in using the unlikely. Moses stuttered. David failed. Paul was once a persecutor. Yet I used them to shake the world. Why not you? You are not just being healed for your own sake. You are being healed so you can become a healer, a vessel of hope, a light in the shadow, a voice of peace in a noisy world. Do not underestimate what I can do through your yes. Yes to healing. Yes to purpose. Yes to walking with me daily, not because you have to, but because you get to. So rise today with a quiet strength. Not the kind that shouts, but the kind that stands tall even in silence. You are being made new from the inside out, whole, rooted, and radiant with a peace that doesn't fade. Let this be the chapter where your healing becomes someone else's hope. Now that your heart is healing and your soul is awakening, I want to take you further, deeper into trust, and forward into destiny. You've been wondering, what comes next? You've sensed the stirring, the holy tension between what was and what could be. This is where faith begins to walk. You don't need to see the entire road to begin moving. You only need enough light for the next step, and I promise you, I've already lit it. While you've been praying for clarity, I've been preparing a path. One of growth, purpose, and divine encounters. You are not wandering. You are being led. Even when the route seems unpredictable, I am not. I never lead with confusion. I lead with peace. Not always comfort, but peace, a stillness that anchors you even when the winds of life swirl around you. Let that quiet confidence take root in your spirit. You are not following signs. You are following my voice. And my voice does not yell. It whispers, through scripture, through stillness, through the gentle nudge in your spirit that says, go here. Wait here. Speak now. Be silent. In a world that demands speed, I am teaching you the power of intentional movement, not rushing, not retreating, but walking with me one moment at a time. You see, I've never required perfection. What I desire is your trust. When fear begins to rise again, and it will, remember that courage doesn't mean you feel nothing. It means you choose to move anyway, with me by your side. I will not ask you to walk through anything I will not walk through with you. You will not be abandoned in the fire. You will not be left alone in the valley. You will not be swallowed by the storm. I am the one who calms winds with a word. The one who splits seas to make a way. The one who holds time and eternity in his hand, and still makes time to walk beside you in love. You are not too late. You are not too broken. You are not unqualified. You are chosen. Every detour, every delay, even the seasons that seemed silent, I have used them to prepare you for this moment. And what is coming is not just restoration, but transformation. There are people waiting on the other side of your obedience, people whose lives will be impacted by your yes. Not because you're flawless, but because you are willing. So walk forward, not with answers, but with confidence. Not with control, but with surrender. Let go of the illusion that you must always know what's next. Knowing me is enough. You may not always understand the route, but you can always trust the guide. Take my hand again. Let me walk you into the unknown with the assurance that nothing you step into will surprise me. Every moment ahead is already filled with grace. Now that you've chosen to walk by faith and not by sight, let me show you what that means. This isn't just about your journey anymore, it's about the lives you're meant to touch along the way. Because every time you choose trust over fear, every time you speak life where there was silence, light breaks through. And light multiplies. You weren't created to blend in. You weren't designed to play small or hide your story. You were meant to radiate something this world can't manufacture, my presence within you. Even if you've questioned whether you're qualified, let me answer that now. You are more than capable, because I am your strength. You are more than worthy, because I've called you my own. You don't need a platform to be powerful, you carry eternity in every word of encouragement you give, in every act of compassion you offer. The kindness you show, even when you feel overlooked, matters. The prayers you whisper in the quiet of night have impact beyond what you can measure. You are planting seeds of light, and one day, you'll see the harvest bloom, not just in your life, but in the lives of others. You are my ambassador, not in title, but in spirit. Wherever you go, you bring my hope. When you speak, grace flows through you. When you show up, healing comes with you. Even when you feel unnoticed, heaven sees. Even when your impact seems small, it echoes in eternity. I am not asking you to have it all figured out. I'm asking you to stay available, to be willing, to be open, to let your life become a testimony of what I can do through a heart that's surrendered. The enemy would love to convince you that you're too broken, too ordinary, or too late. But that voice is a lie. You are walking proof that grace restores and purpose remains. You've been refined through fire. You've been strengthened in the quiet. And now, you're being sent, not in fear, but with courage that comes from knowing who walks with you. There are places only you can reach. People whose hearts will only open when they see the way you love. Don't underestimate the influence of your obedience. A soft word can disarm anger. A patient ear can calm chaos. A life lived with joy, not from circumstances, but from Christ, can awaken a longing in someone who thought they had given up on faith. So lift your head. Not in pride, but in holy confidence. Your life matters. Your words carry weight. You have more to offer than you think, because I am pouring through you. Let the world see not perfection, but transformation. Let them witness not performance, but peace. Let them experience not religion, but relationship, one formed in fire, refined in grace, and powered by love. You are my vessel. You carry my light. And you don't have to shine by your own power, just stay close to me, and your flame will never go out. You've come this far not by accident, but by design. Every step, even the faltering ones, has been woven into a greater tapestry. And now, as you begin to walk in light, in purpose, in renewed strength, I want you to know. This is only the beginning. Yes, you've endured battles. You've weathered storms that no one saw. But through it all, you were never abandoned, not for a moment. What looked like delay was preparation. What felt like loss was pruning for future growth. And every closed door, every detour, every painful, not yet, I was there, gently shaping your heart for what's next. Because I'm not done writing your story. In fact, the most beautiful chapters are just ahead. There is still more joy to discover. Still more peace to experience. Still more lives to touch through your faithfulness. I know sometimes it's tempting to glance backward, to measure what you've missed or regret what can't be changed. But I haven't called you to live in reverse. I've called you forward. Forward into hope that does not disappoint. Forward into grace that renews with every sunrise. Forward into a life anchored in promise, not performance. Don't wait until everything is perfect to rejoice. Worship me now, in the middle of the unknown. Celebrate now, before the breakthrough fully arrives. That kind of trust moves heaven. Your future is secure not because of your ability, but because of my faithfulness. And faithfulness is not what I do, it's who I am. So rest in that truth. Not a passive rest, but a confident one. Let your soul exhale. Let your spirit breathe again. You are not racing against time. You're walking in divine rhythm, one day at a time, hand in hand with me. And on the days when you feel tired, remember. I don't expect you to carry everything. Just come. Just be with me. Let your heart stay soft. Let your spirit stay open. There will still be challenges. There may be moments of sorrow. But nothing will separate you from my love. No darkness will extinguish the light I've placed within you. I'm the same God who lifted you yesterday, and I will hold you tomorrow. My plans are not fragile. My love does not expire. You can build your life upon me, solid, immovable, eternal. And when you wonder if you're truly making a difference, look to me. Every act of kindness, every choice to believe, every quiet prayer spoken in the dark, I've seen them all. They matter. You matter. So keep showing up. Keep believing. Keep choosing truth when lies feel louder. Keep trusting even when the road feels long. The journey doesn't end with pain. It ends in glory. Because I've prepared a place for you, not just in eternity, but in today. A place of peace. A place of presence. A place where you and I meet, heart to heart, again and again. So rise. Not just once, but every morning. Rise in joy. Rise in quiet strength. Rise knowing that you are chosen, loved, equipped, and never alone. I am with you. Now and always. And the best is still unfolding.